Hello? Oh boy, it's been a bit. Let's see if I remember how to do literally anything. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. It's not... We don't need snow no more. Hold up. Let me switch to... Oh, blam! There we go. It's springtime! Is that size? Okay, no, that's a little too chunky. Hold up, let me, okay, hold up. This is fine. There we go. Okay, this is great and swell. Everything is great and swell and fine, don't worry about it. Hey, y'all. So it's been a bit. So, I guess we got a little yapping to do. I'm already exhausted. It's not even noon yet, but I already feel so tired because I've spent the morning talking to people and oh Jesus Christ, answering text messages. Because I'm trying, we'll get into it, but I'm still talking to some people relating to some stuff in the trip and things, and the whole, you know, thing with my dad dying, that's that. So, yeah, we spent a week in Maryland, going through the house and meeting with a whole bunch of different people, trying to get all of that settled. I've talked at great length before about just, did I turn on closed captions? No, I didn't. I know I forgot something else. So, yeah, there's a surprise, a lot of things to do when somebody dies to get all their shit in order. Pardon me, I'm doing the rude streamer thing. Like I said, I'm talking to too many people. Like I said, in the past, like, 6-ish weeks, maybe? Month and a half, however much. I have been on the phone and texting more people just in that time than I have in the past, like, 5 years, probably. Okay. So... Yeah, I'm so sorry. This is just like the constant state of my life. Even when I'm at work, I'm having to like make phone calls and text people and get shit organized. It's just a constant thing, which is not a swell thing for an introvert whose energy gets greatly depleted by social interaction. So yeah. Anyway, so the biggest thing we did on our week-long trip was going through the house, which, as I've said before, unfortunately basically turned into a hoarder house in the time since I moved out, like 10-ish years ago, and like it was already kind of heading in that direction by the time I left, because my dad was never the most neat and clean and organized person. But you can really kind of tell that in those 10 years, he just sort of gave up. And, it was bad. It was really bad. So, like, we spent every day at that house, and we weren't even, like, trying to clean it out, necessarily. We were just trying to go through and try to find things that we wanted to keep and bring back with us. And even being there for, like, a week, we got down to like the final day. Like we were at that house every single day. And yeah, it was a lot. It was also not really good not just mentally, but physically, because obviously when there's like a thick coat of dust covering everything, and not just like regular dust, but like brown dust, because my dad was chain smoking cigars inside for so long with the windows closed. Like everything was just tinged this really disgusting yellowish brownish color. And at some point there had been some flooding in the basement, so there was mold down there, and just being in that house, it was really not good. Really not good. Like if I was in there for more than like a couple hours a day, which was usually the case, then I would get like real bad headaches, my throat got scratchy. It was just real bad, and it took me a good bit to recover from that when we came back. I'm still kind of recovering from it a little bit. It might also partially be just allergies in general, because the weather, both in Maryland and here, has been like real up and down. So yeah, that was basically the gist of the trip. Okay, I'm so sorry. I gotta answer a phone call.
Some like praying to the blue skies, some like putting on a disguise. But I prefer kick drums and red wine. I prefer kick drums and red wine. I prefer kick drums and red wine. I prefer kick drums and red wine.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like I said, this is my life. And yeah, so don't have the most time and energy for streaming these days, which sucks because like I really want to. This is something that literally I was talking about in therapy on Wednesday. Hi Lago, I know. So yeah, it's been a lot. However, the trip, it wasn't extraordinarily horrible. You know, there were some good points to it. You know, being in the area where I grew up, we did kind of like a little tour of like some of my favorite restaurants from the area that I used to eat at a lot. Some, you know, which definitely had the nostalgia goggles on, and they weren't as good as I remember. You know, things have changed maybe, or just expectations were too high in my head, but some of them were pretty good. So that was nice, and then got to see family for a bit. Sorry if you see me looking off here. I'm also on a solo puppy patrol today. Like I said, lots going on. Once we're done chatting, we'll be doing some cozy game demos that I've had my eye on, things that I'm interested in playing the full game of in the future. That's what we'll do. Lago, hey baby, what are you doing? I know you get all upset when I'm on the phone and the attention's not on you. Okay, I need to send one more text. Hopefully it's the last one. I'm so sorry. Hi, Raven. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so swell. Welcome on in. Okay. I'm talking to the realtor that we've been working with. So that Lago, you are empty. Stop ringing the bell. Everything is just pure chaos right now. Okay. So yeah, just being in the house, it was a lot of like moving shit around, especially. Like I said, we weren't like hefting furniture around and stuff, but it was still a lot of heavy stuff. And like I said, my dad's house basically sent Lago. You are empty, my son. Stop ringing your doorbell, please. He's literally just doing it for attention. I'm gonna ignore him. If you hear him ringing the bell, this is what it is. But it was just a lot of moving heavy stuff around, which, if y'all haven't noticed, I am not in the greatest physical shape. My muscles are non-existent, so it was a lot. Many sore days. And also just in general, like I said, being around all the dust and the mold was severely not great. But we got everything done, I think. We met with the lawyer, got a bunch of other important stuff done that we needed to get done, and some other stuff that's still in the process. You know, this is something that's going to take like months and months and months and months. About like a year-ish to fully close out and finish, most likely, is what the lawyer said. Like 6 months minimum, possibly up to a year. However, the bright shining spot of good news, we already got an offer on my dad's house, which did I talk about in on Blue Sky? I think I did. Been trying to give updates there when I can, so you know, shameless plug. Socials there in chat and all that. And yeah, and it's not even like, it's not like a lowball bad offer either we got on the house. It's a really good offer. Because the realtor, one of the realtors, we met with a few of them, and I'm glad we did. Her husband, it's funny because the realtor we met with, she is the same realtor that sold the house to my parents back when they were still married, like almost 30 years ago. House looks a lot different from when she last saw it. And her husband also, I don't know if he owns a contracting company or works for a contracting company, but he's involved with the contracting company. So something that they often do, this particular realtor, hi Anthony, I'm gonna finish my sentence before I completely get caught, get completely derailed. They will sometimes like buy houses for the purposes of flipping them. And while the state of my dad's house is severely unclean, like extremely unclean, and it is going to need a lot of work, like redoing the drywalls because the smoke, like the stale cigar smoke, has just like seeped into the walls and all that. The structures themselves are still solid, you know, like the structures are still there, the plumbing works, the electricity works, the outside looks fine. Outside looks pretty good, actually, because back like 8-ish years ago, my dad had a bunch of work done on the outside, like new roof, new siding, new gutters, and all that stuff. So from the outside, it looks pretty nice. The inside, much less so. So yeah, basically, we already got an offer from the realtor's husband's company, I think, to buy it for a really good amount. Kind of more than we expected to really get for it, considering the state. Because also, whoever buys the house, they're buying it as is, So this was also something that we were having to deal with. We met with also some junk people because we thought maybe we would have to like clean the house out and get all of the stuff removed. Fortunately, we don't have to do that, but the responsibility of that does now fall onto the buyers, which is a lot of work. It's going to cost some money. But yeah, we already got an offer. And not only does that then, like, it's not, like, I signed the paperwork for the offer, so we haven't closed yet. Assuming all goes well, which is, you know, very heavy assumption because, you know, there's still mandatory inspections to be done even when a house is sold as is. But once we close in like mid-April, assuming all goes well, then the house is no longer my problem. That's a tremendous weight off my shoulders. And not only that, the money we get from selling the house, because it is regardless of the state, it's a decent sized house on a big plot of land in a really coveted area. So the money we'll be getting from the house is like almost like just a little over half. We're gonna pay off this house. Pay off the mortgage. Just done. No more mortgage. Completely paid off. And what that does, I mean, obviously paying off a mortgage just by itself is all nice and good and great and stuff. The mortgage is what I pay for. That's why I had to go back to work full time. So theoretically, and this is something Ben and I have been discussing, the mortgage gets paid off. I don't need to work anymore. So I'm gonna get sorry, I might get emotional. Cause like, y'all know this is a huge deal. Like, I can go back to content creating full time. I don't have to work this job anymore that makes me severely unhappy and like I dread going to every day. And so yeah, and again, I don't know how soon that's going to be. Because obviously, and you know, like I said, nothing is 100% certain yet. Okay. I thought you were eating the carpet. I'm the only one on Puppy Patrol. I'm trying to keep an eye on him. You know, there is still the possibility that there could be some type of hiccup with the house. We don't know for sure yet. It's basically like, it's one of those things where it's not set until we close, I guess. But yeah, assuming all goes well, I could potentially be leaving my job around summertime, which is far sooner than I expected because originally, the plan, you know, before my dad died, it was going to be sometime after, at minimum, after Ben graduates next year, in like a year and a couple months, because he would have to graduate and then find a job and all that, assuming it's also a decent paying job. But, you know, this is a whole fuckload of work to do with my dad dying, but we'll, under those circumstances, you know, we'll be pretty set up. I mean, Ben's still, you know, he's still gonna go find a job and everything, but Yeah. I think we'll be pretty financially set. And yeah, once we close on the house, and don't you dare chew on the curtain, you little furball. I know he's tired, and when he's tired, he's more likely to be up to no good. Hi. Hi, honey. Here, you want me to throw your ball? What was I saying? So yeah, once we close on the house, get this house paid off, then it's really just waiting until my boss finds a replacement for me, which that in itself, that's the part that's more really kind of unsure when it's gonna happen. It could take a few weeks, it could take a few months. We don't really know. But best case scenario, I could be leaving, if she finds someone sooner, I could be leaving before summer. Possibly. I hope it doesn't take more than a few months, but it's really kind of one of those situations that, like, we don't really know. Hey, Lago. Lago Pup. I know, it's nap time for the puppy. Hey, baby. So, it's... I kind of have to laugh, and... Again, this is something I've been over with my therapist a good bit. Like, I recognize that objectively, maybe it makes me sound like a shitty person, but I've talked extensively about how my dad and I had not a good relationship. And there are times where I've said that the best thing my dad could do for me was drop dead. Again, you know, maybe it's shitty to say, but, you know, he was an abusive piece of shit, so I don't really care. And yeah, I said that's the best thing he could do for me, and then he did! So... yeah. So now I'm just kind of in a little bit of a weird spot where, you know, there's still definitely some things that are like, you know, dates aren't necessarily firmed up yet. There's still some things that even if they're more likely to happen, there's still that, like, if factor, like... You know, the house offer is probably going to go through, but like I said, a lot of that is still kind of contingent on, you know, some inspections and stuff, and that little paranoid anxiety part in the back of my brain is still kind of like, oh, what if it doesn't? What if something goes wrong and you know, nothing goes the way you want it to, and you know, all that negative catastrophizing or whatever bullshit. So I'm trying not to do that. But it's definitely, and there's still lots of work to be done even outside of that, because, you know, things definitely aren't settled yet. Still lots and lots and lots of things to take care of, you know, with my dad's estate and things like that. It's a whole thing. But so that's about where we're at right now. I'm kind of like, it feels like, you know, since I heard the news of my dad dying, it's been like big pressure, like it's like this pressure release valve just waiting to go off, like waiting to turn that valve and release the pressure. And I'm like, I know I can turn it soon, and I want to turn it. I don't know when, and it's a lot of that unsure when that kind of makes it worse. But in the meantime, all that pressure is like still there, and it's like I still gotta work at this job I don't like. I gotta do all this work to take care of his shit, and then I want to stream, but I don't have the energy for it. And it's just... But once I can turn that pressure release valve, it's gonna be... Even if it's just like a slow turn, it doesn't have to be all at once. But just a slow turn. It's gonna be great. So, like I said, in the meantime, the schedule is going to be very scattered. And, you know, I feel bad about that, especially for, you know, people that I had more recurring commitments with, like Jonas and Kat. I know Stardew has been kind of pushed to the side while I'm currently not the most reliable, and I feel bad about that. It's a weird time right now. Very weird time. But hopefully, again, assuming all goes well, I hope it does, but assuming all goes well, it could be over and done with in a matter of months. Hopefully. That's my hope. In the meantime, other things going on. Claire Obscure is definitely another one of those things that kind of has been pushed to the side. Because, you know, since my schedule is kind of inconsistent, I would like to focus on more chill games. Whereas Claire Obscure, it's one of those things where I actually have to like focus and strategize, which I've talked about before. And I don't want to have to keep like basically relearning over and over and over and over again, like to get the hang of it every time I play it. So, again, it's one of those things that hopefully won't be for too long. Hopefully no more than like, maybe like a month or two, possibly at the most. I don't know. I feel kind of bad because I know Ben really wanted me to play this game, but thank God he's understanding. Like, he's one of those people where, like, in the best way, like, if he wants something to happen, like, he'll push for it. Like, he's wanted me to play this game for a long time. And, you know, even when I was like, you know, I don't know, maybe I want to play these other games. I feel like I kind of want to play these games first. He's like, no, please play this game. You need to play this game. You need to play this game. See, look how well it did at the Game Awards. You need to play this game. And then I was like, okay, fine. But then the whole, you know, my dad dying, that whole thing happened. And he was like, yeah, do what you need to do. Because I usually play Distract myself, update them, and now they're using a lot of RAM. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's especially just going through all the paperwork and filing for all the things, and, like, one of the things that's taking an especially long time is getting access to my dad's 401k, which, like, I understand they need to go through their security processes and all that. Like, I get it. I need to verify who I am and verify that my dad is, you know, dead and all that before they grant me access to all the money that he has, basically. But it's still, it's a lot. The biggest headache has been his health insurance. Trying to get that canceled, because there's some things where it's like, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to. Like certain things, like especially now that his bank account is closed, things that were like auto-paid and stuff, I can just let it lapse. Obviously, my dad's credit score don't mean shit anymore, so who fucking cares? I could just let it lapse. They can cancel the service. I don't fucking care. But for his health insurance specifically, there was an auto payment made before I got his bank account closed down, and that was like a payment for like a few $100s. So it was like, you know, I would kind of like to have that back, and like I'm entitled to get it back because it was made after he died. However, in order to do that, I need to terminate his policy through the official channels, which I have been trying to do for like a month and a half now because I keep getting the runaround and told conflicting information from the multiple people I have spoken to when I've called in, and it's been a colossal headache. It's, so yeah, that's just general lot of the day-to-day that I've been dealing with. I'm getting stuff settled. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what else. So, Clair Obscur is on the back burner for the moment. Definitely, like I said, one of those things that I want to get back to. Because, like, I'm actually, despite the struggle I was having, you know, the first outing with that game, the first stream, I do actually really like it, and I'm invested in the story by now, so I do want to get back to it decently soon. But it's just one of those things that, like I said, I don't want to have to keep relearning and readapting. Is that the word I want to use? Maybe, because like I said, it's one of those things where, like, I actually have to try. I have to focus and strategize, and, like, you know, if it's been a while since I played a particular game, especially with all of this going on, you know, I might kind of forget some things. I might forget the best way to play and all that stuff. So I would rather wait until I can have it more consistently back on the schedule. And like I said, hopefully it won't be more than like a month or two. But in the meantime, we'll just kind of be doing some more chill, cozy stuff, like Date Everything, some Skyrim here and there. I've talked to some people before. Like, Skyrim isn't one of those you would originally look at it and view it as like a cozy game. But it's cozy to me, you know? And especially since it's one of those where it's like, I've been playing it for the better part of... Oh god, when did Skyrim come out? 12 years ago? 13 years ago? Over a decade. Man, I feel old right now. But yeah, I've been playing Skyrim for a real long time. So it's one of those where, like, unlike Clair Obscur, I've been playing Skyrim for so long, I couldn't forget how to play that game if I tried. So it's something that, you know, I can put down for a bit and pick up whenever I feel like. 2012. 14 years, shit. But yeah. So, yeah, we'll be doing like some Date Everything, some Skyrim. Also upcoming, starting next weekend, brand new Life is Strange, which is going to be a time. It seems like potentially the last game in the Life is Strange series. Unsure. I don't know how good it's going to be. It may be an absolute dumpster fire, but we're going to check it out anyway. See, like, we'll talk about it more once we actually play it next weekend, but y'all know, I have a real love-hate relationship with the Life is Strange series. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, that releases, I think, either on Wednesday or Thursday? So we'll be starting it on Saturday. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of be doing a lot of what I feel like when I feel like. And those are gonna be the vibes for the time being. Which again, I know it's not always the most consistent. It's gonna suck at times, but you know, that's just sort of how it is. You'll hear the real tired from the puppy. Oh, damn it! I have to pee. I've been switching up energy drinks. I'm trying to drink Celsius instead of Bang now because Not only does Bang have like a stupid amount of caffeine, but apparently it's also like bad for your kidneys and shit. And I've had like some kidney things going on before, so I would like to not have kidney problems. That would be great and swell and awesome. So yeah, just a lot of whatever, whenever. Those are the vibes for a while. If I can stick to some type of schedule, that's great, but don't count on it. But, you know, like I said, like, logically, I know I don't need to feel bad about it, and I'm sure, like, 99% of people, like, are understanding. Like, I had a parent that died, and I need to deal with that, so... You know, it's a good reason. It's not like, you know, I'm taking time off and ignoring my schedule just for the fuck of it. But yeah. It's just a thing where, like, I want to do it, but I can't always. Anyway, I gotta go piss, girl. So I'm gonna take a quick BRB. I'm gonna go get Lago settled if he's not gonna settle in my lap again. And then we're gonna do some cozy game demos. I don't know if we'll get through all of them today. I don't know how long each one is gonna take. I have no idea. We will see. But I'll be back in just a bit. If y'all need to get up a stretch, get a snack, drink, whatever you need to do, now's the time to do so, and I will return shortly. Y'all behave yourselves.
Once I was a man with good intentions, and some people at home he forgot to mention. She was looking for a friend and he was willing to listen. Once I was a man with good intentions. It's alright to let go. And nobody has to see what's between you and me. It's you and me. It's alright to let go. And nobody has to see what's between you and me. Is you and me. tell me no or I'm coming over. Let the devil make a deal with the angel on your shoulder.
I have to turn my fan on already. It's getting to be in the 80s here and I hate it. I'm like, I like spring, but I'm not much of a warm weather girly. Oh hey, the Pikmin 4 supercut is out. The proper supercut, yeesh. Because I kind of breaking the YouTube rules by uploading videos more than 12 hours long. Yeah, hopefully the fan isn't noisy or nothing, but if it is, oh well, we might have to deal with it. Anyway, oh, so we're doing some cozy game demos today. Again, I hope we'll be able to get through all of them. We'll see, maybe. There's some others that I wanted to do, but I think they're more story heavy. So I don't want to go through much of the story yet for some of them. And then if it turns out some of the ones that we're doing today are also really story heavy, we might kind of like cut them early a little bit, because I would prefer, you know, that's the thing. I like demos to kind of like see how the gameplay is gonna be. I don't like experiencing the story early, you know? So first one we're gonna be doing is The Witch's Bakery, which is one I am particularly excited about. In fact, 2 out of the 4 that we are potentially getting to today are cooking simulators, some variant of, which, if y'all know me, I'm a slut for cooking simulators. So this shouldn't come as a surprise, but, you know. Cozy demo day. La 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 la. Okay. Obligatory, I have not loaded up any of these. We've had it happen in the past where we loaded a demo of a game for the first time and it's blasting out some eardrums. So I have not made any sound adjustments yet. I don't know how it's gonna be. This is your warning to headphone users and anyone who's for some reason watching in a public space. I don't know why you would be. You know what? That's weird. Don't. Why would you watch this stream in a public space? I scream about genitals so much. Penis. Don't watch this in public. Anyway, so music. Shh. I am scared you should be. And no, anyway. So, Witch's Bakery. We're going to start off with that. An error occurred while launching this game. No licenses. Okay, maybe we're not playing The Witch's Bakery. Uh-oh. Well. Excuse me? It was a limited time demo? Okay, I hate when y'all do that. Okay, never mind. We're not playing The Witch's Bakery. Just kidding, I lied. Okay. Well, that's swell. Moving on. It's okay. I'm great and fine and so good at my job. So good at my job. Damn, I got excited. I know, me too. This is what I was looking forward to the most. I mean, the fucking okay. Let me put the music on so it's not like all real quiet and shit. Okay, but like, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, this looks cute as fuck. It's giving like Kiki's delivery service, but if she ran a bakery. Like, this looks cute as fuck, and I want it now. Oh my god, Automod, just chill. I don't know. Hopefully it's good, but we won't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to look up, like, off-stream. Maybe I'll look up videos of the demo or something. Ugh. Like, it's not... in my opinion, like, I know some people do, like, a limited time demo for Steam Next Fest. I think that's a bad decision to have it be limited time. Like, I understand, you know, if you don't want to keep updating and fixing stuff in the demo, that's all fine and good and stuff, but you don't have to. Just, you know, let those who downloaded it and wanted to play it continue to play it. Yeah, limited time means less people will be able to see your product. Like, I see no benefit to making it a limited time thing. Anyway, one demo down, anyway. Fastest demo completion ever, yeah. Fastest demo in the West, yeah. Hopefully the other ones aren't as quick. Says it's similar to Spiritfarer. I don't know, babes. Press X to down on that one. Cause see, like, this was also one The Witch's Bakery. This was a demo that I was really interested in. Because also, like, it looks great, and I'm not saying for certain that it'll be exactly like this, but I have been done dirty by cooking simulators before. For those who were around for, what's it called? Cook for Love. That looked fine and great and interesting, but in the end was not. Should have listened to the mixed reviews on Steam. No, that one was bad. It takes a lot for me to dislike a cooking simulator. And I dislike that one. Anyway, moving on. Hopefully this next one was not also limited time. Let's see. Music. I'm not going to announce it if we don't end up playing it. Really? That was limited time too? What do you mean? Okay. I've literally never seen this before because we do this literally every year for Steam Next Fest where I gather demos. Sometimes I play them during Steam Next Fest. Sometimes I'm late to the party. But I've never had this before. Okay, so Farm to Table. Ixnay. Jeesh. Well, you know what? If we end up not playing any demos at all, maybe we'll just, I don't know. We'll play date everything or something, maybe. I'll start sobbing. Oh my god, honestly, me too. This is some balls. Okay, how about this one? Oh, this game releases in like 5 days. Okay, okay, okay. Give me the demo. Oh, 3 out of 4. Holy shit. Am I just like bad at picking demos all of a sudden? How about this one? Okay, I think we got one. Literally the lowest priority on here. It's okay, it's fine. So, hello. Okay. So, Witch's Bakery, Farm to Table, and Moving Day. Cannot play those today, unfortunately. Oh my god, volume, please. Ha! It's loud as shit. Okay. Well. Instead, we gon' play Let's Build a Dungeon. Y'all remember that game, Let's Build a Zoo? Which I still need to play through as a PNG tuber eventually. Yeah. And they're making another game. And this one is more specifically... This one, I'm going to be totally super honest, I was less interested in. Let's Build a Dungeon. It does sound cozy. I mean, yeah. What's cozier than dungeons? Except it's not a literal dungeon. It's an MMORPG. That's what they like. That's what they mean. They mean let's build a dungeon game. And I think. Okay. I think this demo's been out for a while, and. Let's see, manage a game studio making the world's greatest MMORPG. Hire designers, coders, and testers, create a fantasy world, then welcome hundreds of virtual players. If they get bored, they will cancel their subscription and your investors will have your head. You can even play the game you create. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Let's Build a Zoo saw a YouTuber doing that. One, he likes to break games. It was kind of funny, but it looks like an interesting game. Yeah, I started a playthrough on stream, especially because I have the DLC for it. It's just kind of one of those where it wasn't a high priority and I had other things to do, so it sort of dropped off. But now that we're done with Tiny Bookshop, once I have more time to stream, hopefully in the next few months, then that will be one of the next PNG tuber playthroughs that we do. Because I do like that game, Let's Build a Zoo. I do like it. It's very cozy, very fun. So, this one, I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect I'll be super interested in it. Not as like a knock on the devs or anything. This is solely a personal preference. I'm not all that into game development and tech stuff, personally. I mean, if y'all have been on my stream for any amount of time, then you are well aware I am not a tech girly. That just, is not me. That's not my scene. I don't understand it. All that shit goes right over my head. So I'm probably not gonna be all too interested in this, to be honest. But we'll try it out. We'll see how it is, and we're gonna give it a fair go. Who knows? When it comes out eventually, whenever it's on sale, maybe I'll buy it anyways and play it at some point. I don't know. You're not in tech, don't worry. Last week I had to do 13 hours of exams on networking and I still have 11 and a half hours left. Ben, my husband, he's, like I said, he went back to school, so he's in his second to last year. And he's majoring in cybersecurity engineering, so he's having to do all those networking and tech classes and stuff. He tries to explain this shit to me. He might actually like this game. He might, like, genuinely enjoy this game. But he tries to explain some of his shit he's doing in class to me, and my eyes just glaze over. He might as well literally be, like, speaking a whole other language. Like, for one of his final projects, he is literally having to remake Brick Breaker. The game. The one where, you know, you have, like, a row of bricks and a little paddle at the bottom and a ball that's just ping-ponging back and forth. He has to recreate that as, like, his final project for one of his classes this semester. So... And then for another class, he had to hack into a computer. So... and write a report on it. So... that's the kind of shit he's doing. So he might actually... like, genuinely enjoy this game. That's just like I said. That's not one of my personal interests. I like animals better, so I like Let's Build a Zoo much better. But we'll see. I'm going to cybersecurity next year for university, so I hope it's fun. Good luck. Oh yeah, the whole 13 hours reminded me. Also, the worst part of our trip was coming back. It was a week ago from today, on Saturday. Because we flew out there to Maryland. I live in Alabama. We flew out to Maryland. And we drove back. In separate vehicles. Because my dad had 2 vehicles. Which were in better condition than the ones we currently have. So... we brought back both vehicles. So imagine... like 13 hours for me specifically. Ben had a big, beefy, roomy truck. Because, you know, my dad, he had a truck. Meanwhile, I am cramped for 13 hours in this little Toyota Corolla. It was not fun. Did not like. Although since it was a Saturday, I guess as far as 13-hour drives go, it was as good as it possibly could be. So, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna give this game a fair shot. Like I said, I am not particularly into game development. I'm not even really all that into MMORPGs, if I'm being honest. That's never been my particular game scene. But like I said, we'll give it a try. Why does that art look AI? I don't think so. It seems kind of... let me have a look. It looks similar to their art style from Let's Build a Zoo, which came out... gosh, I don't even remember how long ago that came out. I think... I'm pretty sure before the AI boom. Oh, only 2021 is when Let's Build a Zoo came out? Gosh, that feels like ages ago. It was only 5 years ago. Not even 5 years ago. It came out in November 2021. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it is... it looks the same as their art style from them, so... yeah, it's just... we're in a very unfortunate time where, you know, understandably people feel like they have to be, like, on guard for AI work. Anyway, let's give this a try. And hopefully it's not awful. Spring-loaded game development software MMORPG builder. Probably, I think what may... it's literally like we're booting up a program. Automod, why? Chill out. Really need to do something about AI crap, exactly what we were supposed to do when they all keep investing. Full-blown circle jerk machine, nobody's making any money at it, and yet they just keep investing. I don't know. Like, people keep saying that the AI bubble's gonna burst eventually. We've been saying that for like a year, though, so, you know. Still waiting on it. Anyway, sorry, my nose is so runny. Like I said, the weather's been weird. Like, this happened while we were in Maryland and here in Alabama. Like, in both places. It was 80 degrees, which for Maryland is especially high this time of year. And then the next day, it snowed. Like, the snow didn't stick to the road or nothing, and, you know, it went away pretty quickly. But still, like, that's fucking weird. Anyway, create an island to start building your MMORPG. This one looks like... this looks like a man's junk that got cut off. Oh no. I'm gonna find weird shapes and stuff. I just can't help it. Ooh, this looks nice with a little lake here. I like that. Hi, this is the game engine. You should add some decoration to the town zone before we can start testing the game. Okie dokie. How do? Oh, here we go. Plumos Village Exterior. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay. I don't know what this thing is. So this is also the thing. There's likely a lot of things, because I'm not very familiar with MMORPGs or game development, there may very likely be a good amount of terms used here that I just don't understand at all. Let's see. Wheel cart wind device. Okay, we put that there. Add enough decorations for the area to look nice. Okay. We'll put a cart. I can turn the cart. Swell. It's been a while since I've played Let's Make a Zoo, so I imagine the general gist of the controls are pretty similar, but I don't remember. Only developed a Minecraft mod. That's still more than I've done. You know what I've developed? Fucking nothing. Anyway. Is that it? Are we good? Are we done? Did we add enough? Floor decorations? Floors? Floors! Drawers. Ooh, nature? Oh, I guess we gotta add some stuff. Adding plants. This place looks like my house. Is there an interior we can switch to? Plumos Village. Floor decorations, floors, lights, nature. Just add some bushes. When in doubt, add bushes. Town pin level up. Okay. Add buildings and decorations to a zone to increase the buildable space. Okay. Does that mean I just keep adding? Flood the place with bushes. When in doubt, more foliage. This is great. This is fine. More plants. It's time to make your first design decision. Oh no, I'm bad at this. Not designing, making decisions. Specifically. I'm real bad at that. Players are going to need something to do. Let's pick a character class. Oh shit. I can't even pick a character class when I'm playing a game. Much less when I'm designing a game. What do you even mean? And available in the demo. Oh, fuck you. Explorer. Mage. I like mage. Forager. Go with mage. Okay. Practitioners of magic who rely on magical artifacts and spells. Other paths will become available as your game grows. On selecting confirmation, you will be able to spend P on the following. Does that mean like points? I'm gonna assume. Okay. Ew, okay. Spend 1 point to research this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Players will start their journey as mages. Next, you will need to build quests for these heroes to complete. Oh no! I'm actually having to design things and build shit. This is literally the thing I'm the worst at. Oh no. Help, what do? Okay. Unlock new quest. Ooh, okay. Grass and riches. Sorry, y'all can't read behind my face. Gorno has noticed people finding things of great value in the grass. He needs heroes to cut down the grass and share what they find. Or, lost cog. Gorno has lost an important component from his thistle mill. Perhaps a hero can locate it, unlock NPC Gorno in the tall grass, then place them into the world so that heroes can complete this quest. Or, Den Felk? This font's a little... is looking for grass seeds to improve their stew recipe. Unlock Den Felk and tall grass. Then place them into the world so that heroes can complete the quest. So it sounds like for these two, we need to do this first. Unlock NPC Gorno and the tall grass? Maybe? I don't know. Let's do the cog. Sure. I have no idea what I'm doing at any particular point in time. Ever. You have unlocked a quest giver. This person gives quests to the heroes that visit your world. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. So we need to still build the quest. Okay. We have the town center. We need to place Gorno. Place assets for your quest. Okay, I'm trying. Okay. So buildings, items, NPCs. Oh shit. Gorno. Hello, sir. Let us put you here. You're the first quest giver, so put you near the thing where people are spawning, I think. Players will complete the Lost Cog quest by interacting with Gorno. Finish building this quest, you must also place tall grass. Okay. Items. Tall grass. Drops when destroyed. I see a cog in there. Okay. Well, the cog is supposed to be lost, so we probably shouldn't put it directly next to Gorno. Let's put it over here. There we go. Yay, we built a quest. Okay, this is actually kind of cute. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? Maybe I might like this. I don't know. I don't know. Players will now be able to complete the Lost Cog quest. Building quests will also give production points. Develop and build more quests to give... Music, chill! Hold up. Goddamn! Okay, we're fine. We're great and swell and fine. Add tester. Oh yeah, we gotta test our shit. You've paid to add a tester. You can earn when they finish quests or get engagement records. Oh hell yeah. Look at that, you paid for a tester. I will start automatically paying them to come every few minutes, but you can also click that button to get more. Every few minutes. Oh. Is that a player? Lavender boy. Oh. Okay, great. Yay. Posted a game review. I don't like the music on this. Kind of too fast for what you're trying to do. This ain't it. Yeah. It's a little bit... It's a lot. Okay, so... This, maybe? It will spend on the following. Okay, let's try this. Okay, wait, where's... Do we have a pause button? And let's build a zoo. There was a frickin' pause time button. Okay, but we need, no, not there. Welcome to the asset sign-off tool. Spend production points on the sign-off assets. Okay, now this is getting too much and overwhelming and I don't like it. Okay, unlock them. Sure. Decorations. Okay. Fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we need buildings. Thistle farmer house. Oh my god, that's these are chonky buildings. Okay, okay. How do I? Okay. No, there's too many people here. No, wait, stop. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Posted again. People keep posting reviews. Disappointment. They're waiting for grass to spawn. Listen, bro, I'm trying. My game has been up for 2 minutes. What do you want from me? Oh no, help. I'm overwhelmed and doing badly. Shit, fuck. We'll put you here. Posted a game review. 7 hours on record. What do you mean? I haven't even been here for one. Oh no. Okay, this is a lot. This is, we could put more tall grass. Yeah, there we go. So y'all can shut the fuck up about waiting for tall grass to spawn. Okay. Boosh. Okay, how do... Oh, do we gotta unlock these first? Oh. Quest giver has a location restriction, so they can only be placed inside their building. Okay. And then boosh. Okay. Sort of, kind of, maybe, almost getting the hang of it. Players have posted 2 new game reviews. As the thing also they were coming out with what is called Cyberpunk. There were death threats for people who were trying to come out with stupid... That sounds like the internet. Okay, yeah, I'm trying. Y'all are coming in faster than I can literally build shit. You're just like, slow your roll here, people. Okay, you go there. I need to enter the building? Oh, buildings have a default interior layout. In order to edit the assets, you must unlock them via the asset sign-off tool. Okay, so how do I put you here? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing good or doing bad. Unsure. Exit building. Okay, great. Okay, so now we need you here. Enter building. Okay, who the fuck are you? What in the Final Fantasy ass character? Okay, you go here. Okay, we built a quest. Well, y'all please stop giving me bad reviews now. I'm trying. Oh, I'm not good with criticism. Okay. What do now? Forager? Okay, sure. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to make you happy and give you shit to do, but you're literally coming in before it's ready. I don't know what to do with this. Let's build a zoo had a pause button so I could actually like pause and get shit built before people started coming in. Can I pause? No, I can't. Shit, fuck ass. Ass, 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 ass. Okay. It's okay, we're doing fine. Like an asset to reprioritize. Well, probably the dude is important. You can rearrange your backlog by selecting items. Okay, I officially have no idea what I'm doing. Opening up sets can fill up your... I don't know what that means! I don't know what any of this means! Help, I'm lost! Okay, I'm bad at the game. I don't want to play anymore. I'm bad at this. I don't want to play. Where was I saving? Okay, maybe we'll do this more another time. This is a lot of things that tend to go over my head, and it's very... Like, especially the inability to pause and, like, get my bearings and get things in order before it's like, hey, people are coming, they're evaluating your shit, oh, and by the way, you suck. I don't know how I feel about that. It feels like a lot. Okay, so, I guess, I don't know, I kind of... Criticism from random people sitting here saying things that mean nothing. Yeah. But see, it's that people-pleasing tendency that's like, oh no, somebody is unhappy with the thing that I did. Oh no, this reflects on me personally as a human being, which obviously it doesn't, but you know, this is why I'm in therapy. So I don't know. It's still like half my attention is on other shit, which kind of sucks. But it's sort of... I feel like I got so much stuff I want to do. But like... not really any energy for it. So maybe I'll just kind of get some other shit done that I need to get done today. Because I have phone calls I need to make. I gotta make a... Oh, I got a phone call. I gotta call and email the 401k people. I don't know why I have to both call and email them. That seems like a severe waste of my time, but this is apparently a thing I have to do. So, I don't know, maybe short stream today as a way of easing back into stuff after a break. On a Saturday, yeah. So, you know. It's just kind of, it is what it do, what it be, I guess. I was hoping we could play more than one demo, but let me have a look here. That one's story heavy. Cause see, it's unfortunate that a lot of the games that I want to play are more story heavy, and I don't want to get into the story just yet. Because one of the demos that I originally had planned, which, hey, it's still available, but it's a story-heavy game, and it comes out on April 2nd. You play a demo and it feels like you're just being judged for playing. It's not much for... It's not necessarily that. It feels like an overwhelming amount of information and progressing the game before I've really gotten my bearings. Which is kind of what I don't like about it. I'm just kind of having to scroll through here to see if there's, I don't know, possibly any other demos we can do today. Because I kind of feel a little shitty that I wanted to do more today, but we were literally only able to do like 1 out of 4. That kind of blows. I don't know. I'm also just really tired. It's just... Again, I know I don't have to keep apologizing, but it's just... or justifying why things are the way they are right now. I know I don't have to, but I'm still going to. Because it's just such time right now, and it's not a particularly great time necessarily. Just got a lot of shit going on, and like I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, it will be over soon. That's really what I'm hoping for. Like I said, best case scenario. Within like 2 months, I could be leaving my job. That doesn't seem very likely though. It's probably gonna take longer than that. Because like the thing about my job in particular, because like the way my boss finds people is it's through like a care site, which also does like nanny jobs for children. And so, you know, when people are going out to try to find jobs, when it's... and it's just kind of the, you know, shitty nature of it. When someone who is a carer is looking for a job, and they have the option between cute, adorable baby who they're going to help grow and get through their milestones, and then special needs adults, you know, more often than not, people are going to gravitate towards the cute, adorable baby. And not so much the special needs adult that can be much more of a challenge at times. Which I kind of get it, and it sucks, but you know. Because I know that when I was first hired, it took like 2 months for my boss just to find me. And that was only because I had reached a kind of desperate point, because I was one of those people that was like, yeah, I'd rather work with a baby. So I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully it doesn't take all that long. It will see. I don't know. I don't know what else to do at the moment, because like I feel like I want to stream and I want to play something, but everything I can play is kind of like part of a series that I don't know if I necessarily have the energy for. It's just kind of, I don't know. You know what, let's see if we can perhaps find some more stuff on the Witch's Bakery demo, because I would really like to actually look at the gameplay. The Witch's Bakery demo. Just take your time, do what you feel up to. Yeah, that's generally the plan. Oh, here we go. Demo gameplay, no commentary. Ooh. Nope. Pause, please. Pause, please. Okay, maybe we'll just kind of have a little peek-see at this video by... who is this by? Games Pub! Gotta give credit where it's due. Okay. So Games Pub. We're not gonna watch this whole thing, probably. We're just gonna maybe have a skim through it. Ah! Games Pub. That's whose video this is. This is not my video, not my content. Okay, we're gonna skip over the cutscenes. Don't want to see all that. Cubex of dough. I'll bake that baguette in a whiz. Okay. There's a day system. See, the thing that I really hope with this game is that it's not like Cook for Love. Like, I don't need my cooking simulators to be like ridiculously complicated. But Cook for Love specifically was... I'm trying to figure out how to explain it without sounding like I'm trashing the developers in the game they made. But it was like, oh, you're going through basically like this straightforward path of recipes you have to make. And... oh yeah, this is also in Paris. That's right. And so you have a whole section on cakes. But the thing is, it was like making a cake. You use like the most basic ingredients. So it's like, for example, you make like a strawberry cake. You do like eggs, milk, flour, strawberries. Okay, chocolate cake. Eggs, milk, flour, chocolate. Vanilla cake. Eggs, milk, flour, vanilla. Claire de Lune! We got some Debussy up in here. So it was just like... that's probably the best way I can describe it. It's just like... it was really repetitive without much variation in the recipes. Like, the recipes were so basic, it got so boring so quick. And it was not so fun. And the thing that especially frustrated me was some of the recipes were even inaccurate. Like the one that got me, I think, I don't remember exactly how it was, but if y'all saw my video on it, again, shameless plug, the whole, and that's a short game too, so it's all in one video over on YouTube. I think it was the red velvet cake recipe. I forget exactly what they had me do for it, but it was something like they had me add like chocolate and like strawberries or something that wasn't accurate to how you actually make a red velvet cake, because how you make a red velvet cake is it's more like a chemical reaction with like buttermilk or something. That's what makes the red color. You don't, like, you can add red food coloring for a more vibrant red color, but traditionally a red velvet cake is supposed to be more the result of like a chemical reaction than any like red ingredient being put in. But the Cook for Love game, they had me put in a red ingredient or something, and then decided to call it a red velvet cake. It's like, no, that's not right, and I don't like this. But just imagine like that cake sequence for many other things, for like pizzas and pies and pastas and like just the most basic of basic recipes. Like, I think you're given the same ingredients, I think, throughout the entire game, which is like strawberries, bananas, chocolate, eggs, milk, flour, a couple vegetables, and just basic things like that. It was very basic, very boring, and I very much didn't like it. So, and the story wasn't even all that interesting either. I kind of hated it a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of skip. Oh, hello. Fascinating. Yeah, this story at least seems much more involved, where like you go to other locations and stuff. There's more of a world, I guess, it seems like. This art style is beautiful though. Whereas, you know, in Cook for Love, again, I don't mean to make it sound like I'm just shitting on the developers in their game, but it was like, you have a little scene of speech bubbles back and forth, then you do the tedious repetitive recipes. A little scene with speech bubbles back and forth, tedious repetitive recipes. Speech bubbles back and forth, tedious repetitive, and that was just the whole game. Like, it has mixed reviews on Steam, Cook for Love, and again, I try not to necessarily like let reviews of a game or anything, you know, dictate how I'm going to enjoy it, but it was definitely one of those where I should have listened. Because, you know, because of that, you know, I still tried it. I gave it a fair shot. I played through the whole thing, and my expectations were not all that high because of the reviews, but it still was like, not great. Not great. Okay, so we're doing some decoration stuff, it looks like. I like that. Oui, oui, baguette. Very French. So I just really hope that the actual, like, cooking part of it is not boring and dull and tedious and the most basic of things. Bonjour. 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 Bonjour.
Bonne journée. Et voilà.
It might help because it is like a bakery, so it is more specialized, you know? Like in Cook for Love, we were cooking all kinds of shit. Like, I think that was also a game that was set in France, but as we were making like
Bonjour.
smoothies, soups, pizza, salad, cakes, fuck it, just a ton of shit, ton of random things,
Bonne journée.
ice cream and all that.
Bonne journée.
And again, with only that same most basic set of
Bienvenue.
ingredients that were given from the start to last us throughout the entire game.
Bonne journée. Voilà pour vous. Bonjour.
This is a bad time to not speak French. I took German in high school. Not that I remember all that much of it, but you know.
Bonne journée. Bonne journée. Bonjour. Et voilà.
Yeah, so far it looks like the only like actual cooking part, I mean, at least from the minimal skimming I've been doing of this video, it just seems to be like the kneading and the rolling.
Bonjour.
Which
Bonne journée.
I don't know how I feel about
Bonne
that.
journée.
I would like to be a little bit more involved, like, you know, the actual, like, the baking of it, the decorating. Let me do that shit. Like, the filled pastries, let me do that.
Et voilà.
Because if this cooking simulator only lets me, like, knead dough and roll dough, no, that doesn't sound very fun. And again, this is just the demo. Who knows? There was another game demo. It was Magical Delicacy. I don't even remember exactly why, but I played the demo of that on stream, for those who remember that, and for some reason, I just did not vibe with that game at all. I think it was kind of, I don't know. It's like if you're going to have a cooking simulator with a story, I feel like a lot of those types of games, they tend to neglect the cooking simulator aspect of it. Sometimes both. I feel like Cook for Love really dropped the ball on both ends. But ooh, hold up, what's this? Oh, wait. Wait. Are we measuring shit? I want to measure some shit. Oh! Okay. Ooh. So actually getting the ingredients together, this is good. Although it kind of seems like, again, maybe again, it could just be because I'm not playing it. Like, looking at it, it seems like, oh, just fill it up until the thing stops automatically. It could be, like, whoever's playing this is stopping on their own at the time they're supposed to. Because, like, that's the thing about cooking simulators. I don't want to just go through the motions. Like, I want to be able to fail, which sounds weird to say. But, like, I want to be able to do it right. Not just, like, hold down a button until it stops. Ooh, okay. Okay, so it is definitely looking more involved. Yeah, I think the person who's playing is actually, like, clicking at certain points to, like, stop the ingredients. Oh, 3 stars? Okay. So I think you can end up with, like, shitty bread if you mismeasure the ingredients or burn the fucking bread or something. Okay. What the hell? Oh my god, I swear. Okay, so this is nice. Again, I like being more involved in the cooking simulator process. Why do we have a maze?
Voilà pour vous. Bonne journée.
Hmm. Oh, it's blue? Doing a maze for the orders in blue for some reason. See, this feels like the type of game I would have really liked to try. Because I don't know if I'm confident enough to spend money on it.
Et voilà. Bonne journée. Et voilà.
Because the thing that especially sucks, I don't remember exactly when Steam Next Fest was, but I think it was like
Et voilà.
during those days I was getting ready to leave for the trip and dealing with a lot of shit from my dad dying. So having these demos be limited time really kind of blows. Just wiping midair, great, fine, this is swell.
Bonne journée.
Okay. So I don't know if just all that preparation stuff is just something we do at the beginning of the day and we don't actually do during the day.
Voilà pour vous.
Well, there's a purple order. And again, it's likely one of those things, you know, these questions I have could be answered by watching the video in its entirety or if I just played the goddamn demo on time. I'm not sure what the point of these mazes are.
Bonne journée.
That... Again, maybe there's been some kind of explanation for why that is the way it is. But for the moment, it kind of just seems a little bit like... Maybe they give extra resources, it looks like? Okay. Like extra minigames? Like the mazes? I don't know. It feels a little bit like adding extra gameplay elements for the sake of adding extra gameplay elements that may not even necessarily fit. Maybe I'm just being a negative Nancy, but... Oh god. Hello? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully they come out with the demo again. Before the freaking game is released. Ooh, let's also look up Farm to Table. That was another demo I wanted to do today. Farm to Table demo. Is there... one with no commentary. Oh, here we go. No commentary Part 1 by Dr. Utopia. I don't know these people. Okay, I'm gonna check this one out. Again, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We'll just have a skim through. Welcome to the Farm to Table demo. Whee! This is one that I was really interested in, and I told Jonas about immediately because it's like you make your own farm, sort of, and then you use what you grow in your farm to do in your restaurant. Literally farm to table. I've kind of... like, I really like that idea for a game, but I have yet to be able to find a game with those... like, within that specific genre that I like. There's a bunch I still haven't tried yet, but, you know. Okay. Cutting grass. Ooh, gotta set up the farm. This quality is a little potato. Okay. Ooh. Setting up a restaurant with no walls. Uh-oh. Oh, collecting mushrooms? Okay. There's people. Are they Lego people? No, just that one person is a Lego person for some reason. My parents told me I could be anything when I grew up, so I became a Lego. I guess is what that is. Okay. Let me real quick. No offense to Dr. Utopia, but I want to see if I can find another one where the quality is a little bit better so I can see better, because it's just my eyesight is butt. Okay, here we go. I think this one's a bit better from, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Cozy Gamer Cheese Stara? Or Cheese's Tara? I'm sure. I was gonna say, it could also be a situation because YouTube does a thing where if there's like too much going on the screen at one time, the quality gets kind of blurry. It does that with Skyrim a good bit. Ooh, yeah, see, at least so far, I feel like this is probably a game I would be a bit more confident in right off the bat, maybe. What you gonna make, fam? Place fresh mushrooms on the stove. Chop the mushrooms? Oh! We don't need a cutting board or nothing? We just... just fruit ninja that shit? Okay. Okay. Sauteed mushrooms. Side course. Okay, I was gonna say, that don't seem like a dish by itself. As a side... okay, I can kind of believe that a little bit. Although, you know, people order sides for their meals. I've done that. $35 for cooked mushrooms. Oh my god, highway robbery. Oh, and we gotta bring the dishes to the people? Yeah. The only thing I kind of don't like about these particular games is, you know, early on, you're really just kind of making the same dish over and over and over again. The same basic bitch dish. Let's kind of skip ahead some. Oh, who's that? Staff member? Oh, that's a courier. Oh, tomato soup. Unstored ingredients will spoil. Okay. Still talking to the courier. Okay. Oh my god, there's walls and chickens! Oh my god. So much progress in like 27 minutes. And plants. Okay, I think I'm really gonna like this game. Oh, they're doing fade cuts. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Ooh, look at all this stuff they're making! Fried eggs and bacon, tomato soup. Ooh. Buy a fishing rod? Oh shit. Okay, so tomato soup. This seems like a game I have much more confidence in to try on release. Again, like, I still want to have hope for the Witch's Bakery, but I don't know. I'm gonna need to see more, and I'm gonna need to try it out for myself, you know? Ooh, got some lighting glitches. It's a demo, it's fine. But this looks like something I would really enjoy. Let's keep it here a little more. Okay. Do. Is that lady dressed up? Some of the costumes these people are wearing. Holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, that looks interesting. I'm very much looking forward to that. Can we look at the Moving Day demo as well? No commentary. Okay, let's try this one by Magnetic Compositions. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have a little skim through this one. This game I know was inspired by the game Unpacking, which I really love. It was so good. It spawned a lot of other games from people wanting to emulate it. Some worked out pretty decently, some not so much. So I was really hoping to try this out. Oh, you're doing the whole room. It's not just like moving stuff. Oh, interesting. I think, yeah, I saw in the trailer you're cleaning up the room as well. Okay. I don't know. I really kind of just hit a wall, so we'll call it there, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and go. But yeah, so we got a glimpse at some of the demos. I haven't played any God of War. It's one of those that, like, maybe I'll try eventually, but I'm not exactly hankering to play it. Okay, so we technically played one demo, and we looked at the rest of them, some very briefly. So, you know, it counts, kinda. A little kerfuffle, but, you know, we manage. Definitely interested in getting Farm to Table when it comes out. It says it releases in Q2 2026. And I don't remember, I might be kind of hallucinating this, but I might maybe remember seeing in a trailer somewhere at some point they might have multiplayer. So I might maybe be able to drag Jonas around for that. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, that'll do it for me today. I kind of want to go take a nap, but I feel like I should not. Oy! I'm just so tired. I got food. Anyway, so apologies for the scuff stream. Didn't really get to play as much as we would like, but you know, tomorrow, assuming I wake up and feel like streaming, which is always, you know, a big if for the foreseeable future. That's just kind of how it is. We'll probably play some Date Everything. I would like to play more of that, and that's something, you know, kind of more cozy, chill. I don't really need to think a whole lot about in order to play. And then, like I said, next week we will likely be doing the new Life is Strange game. So that will do it for me today. I appreciate y'all so very much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. Don't forget to follow me on socials and the Discord if you're not already. All that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go follow her. Bye!